the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide. There's a whisper deep where the wreckage sleeps, of a vanishing isle and secrets it keeps. A cursed coin, a siren's kiss, a deal struck under the moon's abyss. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide. Drink to the drowned and the captain's lost, to the compass spun and the fates we toss. For freedom's bought with blood and flame, and every ship sails toward its name. Raise the sails, hear the drums. The Southern Expanse is where the devil comes. Crimson sails on the morning tide. We sail for glory, let the gods decide.
Hey there, role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Deacon's Table. I am Deacon Blues, your resident dungeon master, and this is Southern Expanse. This is our flagship stream for Deacon's Table. It is basically an open sandbox campaign featuring 4 interesting pirates, shall we say. Actually, I figured I've got something new I wanted to share with everybody, and I'm just going to try and bring it up. I don't know where it went. Just lost it. It is right there. Did you guys hear the new joke that went around? A bird, a turtle, a lizard, and a cat. They walked into a tavern. The bartender looks up and says, "Is this a setup for a druid joke, or should I just start a new initiative order now?" The bird chirps. Of course, Solvar would speak up, depending on who's buying the first round. And of course, Jorak grumbles, "Make mine a slow gin fizz." The lizard flicks her tongue, something with bite, and the cat just smirks over a mug as she knocks it over and says, "Surprise me." By the time the drinks all arrive, the table is actually on fire. The turtles cast shell defense, the birds perched up on the chandelier, and the bartender sides, "Should have known, adventurers." You shake your head. No, not good. Sorry, that was just kind of fun, and yeah.
I think it was the cat that was swinging from the chandelier.
Trying to catch.
Well, at some point she probably was before the table was on fire. Who knows? It's a mess.
Who do you think set it on fire?
So I'm going to introduce our players here, so you guys know who they are and who they're playing. First of all, I'm going to start off with Cayenne Rashar. Who is playing Cayenne, and what is Cayenne?
Hi there, I am Jenny, and I'm playing Cayenne Rashar. She is a serpent tail folk of the Covenant class, with an elder spirit as her, patron, I guess you say.
Excellent. And Rin, who's playing Rin, and what is Rin all about?
Hi, I'm Kiri Morning, and I'm playing Rin, the slightly unhinged Essen dancer cat girl.
You are, just for the record, your mic is fading in and out volume-wise.
Oh no! How about this?
When you're close like that, you're good. It's when you're back. It was getting really quiet there for a few things.
Okay, I'll have to adjust it.
Because you got old people like Dave and I. We have to. hearing it all. Who is Solvar, by the way? And who's playing him, and what's Solvar all about?
Okay, I'm Dave, and I'm playing Solvar. I am a Canarian of the Luminary class, a petite little pirate.
Yes, an interesting little pirate, to say the least. And of course, last but not least, we have Jorak. Who is Jorak, or who's playing Jorak, and who are you? What are you doing? Like, who are you?
Hey everybody, Ken the Friend here. You can find me on YouTube and Discord as Ken the Friend. And tonight I am playing Jorak, the coralback pit fighter who has to put up with Raptor, Catnip, and Flappy Bird.
Oh my goodness! Very good. The grumpy old coralback. That's the way it works out. So when we last left these four, they had gone in search of a lost marble mine, and the directions they were given led them to an old set of ruins in the side of the cliff face, and they've gone in and they've gone down and down and down, and at this point they're kind of trapped between, well, they're not sure what it is. It looks like a cylindrical thing on the floor, or floating in the middle of the water, actually. And there's a little spot for a cipher key to go beside it, which you found the cipher key, and not quite sure what to do with it just yet. So that's kind of where we left our party of heroes. So,
Intrepid
everybody
hero.
ready? Everybody good to go?
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. The altar chamber groans with the weight of the sea above and behind. Brine swirls across the cracked dais, silver light guttering in its ruins. The water ripples, not from your steps, but from something below. With a grinding of stone, a column emerges over top of this cylindrical shaft, but now it's this beautiful white cylindrical marble sliding up over top of it, etched in spirals of silver script. It rises until it literally attaches to the bottom of that platform that contains the trapdoor, is what it possibly could be. And it is slick with seawater. Its crown rests a seamless seal fused with ancient powers. So you don't even see really a seal on it. You know it's a doorway. You know there's a cipher key spot right beside it, but it looks very, very smooth. The cipher key in your hands, who's holding it? Who's got the cipher key? Who took it last episode?
I forgot.
I did too.
It would be too big for me, so.
Did we?
Yeah, it would be.
somewhere?
It was right there in this room, so you guys would have picked it up, and so one of you would have grabbed it. Either way, and we'll figure that out. Whoever's holding it, the cipher key is humming in your hands, resonating along with these carved ruins. You can kind of feel the hum growing, as though it's eager to unlock what maybe slumbers below.
Oh, good.
Who steps forward with the cipher key? Who's going to do
grab
that?
it.
So Ren's going to take it and go forward. So the rest of you, do you study the ruins? Do you perform the rituals? Do you attempt brute force on the seal? Or Jorak, as you mentioned, you wanted to go down and chase after that guy below to see if he's still around. Are you doing that?
Yep. With the barnacle
Okay.
dagger in one hand and the assault dagger in the other. He's ready to finish him.
And Rin is gripping this cipher key and enjoying the vibrations.
Okay.
Not like that, you dirty, dirty pig.
Don't say it like that.
She's like rubbing it on her back and, scratching her
Yeah, that's what they always say. Yeah, this is a massager. Yes, I'm sure it is.
Phil.
So the other two, Solvar and Cayenne, are you trying to do the brute force route? Are you trying to do rituals? Are you trying to just study? Like, what's your intent?
Well, I'd wait for Jorak to come back before I tried the brute shoving force of it. I think we have to get it. We have to move it. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it
We
looks
know
like
we
it
have
needs to
to
be
move
open
it.
somehow. But you got the key.
I would study the runes and see if we can tell where to place the key to help Ren
What about you,
figure out where
Silver?
that goes.
I wanted to examine that cylindrical pillar that appeared erected out of nowhere.
So you're investigating.
I want to see.
Pillar?
I want to see the core. Is there anything on the core?
Yeah, it's got the script that coils all the way up on the outside of this marble. It's beautiful. Once it's up in place, like it's too good to be in this chamber. So you're studying that. Were you studying the top, Cayenne, or the cylinder?
Top of what?
Were you studying the top of this platform? The dais, where the cylindrical opening should be, and there's a key spot. Is that where you're studying, or are you doing like
Yes.
Solvar and doing the outside of the cylinder?
No. What you
Okay.
said, the first one.
All right.
Examining the platform.
First of all, Jorak, I need an athletics check, please, with disadvantage.
That is going to be first roll of the game, nat 1.
Oh no.
You start swimming down. You're you're aquatic. You can go down. You have your full movement. You're going down, and there is like a current shift in here. You see as you're going down, though, that this rough chunk out of the ground that's filled with water, the cylinder that's rising up is smooth and clearly made with intent, with these glowing script all the way around it. But everything else is dark. It's murky. It's cavernous. There is coral growth and everything else. So you're going down, and you get to a spot. You're just it's kind of exhausting as you're going in and out. You think you see something, so make me a perception roll.
With its advantage?
Nope, just a perception roll at this point. You can see underwater. You're pretty good with that.
Oh, 13.
Okay, with a 13, you actually make out the form of that the guy that took off under the water. Further ahead of you, you're winded. It's almost like you're tempted to turn back, but what you do notice of that individual, it looks like their foot was caught in a crevice and they're no longer moving. And there is blood kind of floating about in the water.
Oh, so it's down.
Looks that way. He
I'll
looks
still go
dead
check
from
just
this.
in case.
Okay, so you're pushing forward.
Yeah,
Did that
just
cylinder that rose up do it to him?
Okay, I need another athletics check as you're trying to push forward and go down deeper into this
I don't know. I'm not down there.
crevice.
That's a 12.
Okay, you managed to get down there, but he sure enough he is dead. He's not going to be coming back after you. You are at one level of exhaustion.
Okay.
So, and you come back to the surface, and you're a little bit winded. So now
He's
that
gone.
he is back, Rin is still going up to do the cipher key. So now that Jorak is back from that sidetrack, what are the three of you doing as Rin is putting the cipher key in the lock?
Encouraging her. It looks
You're
like
muted. You're
that's-
muted, my friend.
I'm just fascinated by this erected column. Like,
Yep.
what is underneath that platform? The Jorak, did you see anything under this platform? Is this thing just floating on there, or is it
No, that's
solid
where
all the way down?
Jorak, you notice that's where the column rises up and it joins onto it in the middle of it.
Straight down. Just joins.
like a lift.
Or a hydraulic pump?
It's more like a sleeve. So think of it as this was like a can of Pringles, right? And the top of the can of Pringles was right at water level with all these ruins and stuff on it and a spot for a cipher key. But you couldn't figure any of that out, and it seemed to detach and that big rock at the top did detach and went off to the side. But then there was just this flat cylinder. There was nothing there, like just a stone, ugly piece of rock that rose up that this thing was on top. So you put it back, and as you did, from below the water, a sleeve went around that cylinder, and the sleeve was this pure white marble with the silver script glowing as spiraling as it went up. Yes.
Okay, I will fly up. Can I fly up to the top of this thing?
It's still at the top of it's still at water level, still at ground level.
Oh.
So this platform was there, and it just attached underneath, like boom,
Oh.
Like it connected.
like it connected.
There's nothing erected from that hole.
The hole hasn't been opened yet. Like that little where the cipher key goes.
I haven't.
So
You know what? I am going to go. We put the seal back on the thing, right? On the dais?
Not
yeah,
yet.
well, that's what Ren's doing. Ren's going to put the cipher key in place.
No, that was the cipher key. But did we
The seal
not
that
put
popped off is what they're
the
asking.
seal that popped off? Did we not put that back onto the?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Is that what was encompassed with this glowy column?
It has magical script
Okay.
kind of moving around on it. Yeah.
I'm going to go and I'm going to stand. I'm going to fly down and land on that lid or that cork that we use to put into the dias, and I'm going to stand on it and see what happens. Anything
Okay.
happens, I'll fly off.
Absolutely
Really?
nothing.
Silly bird, you need this.
So I mean, I know what Ren's doing. I'm just trying to figure out what everybody else is doing as you're doing that.
Okay, well, I'm just waiting for
So
the camera.
Solvar is standing on the center of the where you think there should be an opening.
Correct.
So what about Cayenne? Cayenne, what are you doing as Solvar is standing on this thing? Ren is
Okay.
about to place the cipher key down.
Crouched next to Ren, looking at the runes of the cipher key.
Okay, make me a religion check.
Nine.
Okay,
Nine.
you really can't figure out much of anything. Jorak.
Well, he's just kind of after he swum up and he's a little exhausted. He's still in the water, but his elbows are kind of on the edge as he's kind of looking over, watching the guys, just seeing what's going on. He doesn't have any proficiencies in religion, or
Okay.
arcane.
You can make me though an investigation check, please.
Okay, that I can do. 16.
Okay. You discern as you're kind of looking at what Ren is doing, and you're looking at that key as she's carrying it over. You start to recognize some of the spiral ruins in a pattern that they should be in. You're starting to recognize that. So Ren, you've placed the cipher key in its spot, and you know that the rings of the cipher key can be moved. You're not sure, like there's a resonance to it. It seems to react when it goes into this thing. It's obviously not set at the right combination, shall we say. Jorak, you're seeing sort of a familiar thing. Solvar, are you proficient in Arcana?
It says I am.
Okay, make me an Arcana roll, please.
Justice Maria. Okay, on another day, I'll study that later.
So no, you didn't do very well.
Do I notice
Okay.
any symbols that are the same or matching up on the key versus the dias?
You do and you don't as you're doing it. Do you start to
I'm going to start
kind of
turning.
mess around with the cipher
Yeah.
keys a little bit, like moving them?
Yeah.
Make me
Jorak-
performance.
Jorak
What?
might try to point. It's like, try to match this pattern, see if it works.
Okay, do it with advantage. You're getting the help action on it from Jorak. Comes over
Hey,
and goes,
what,
"Hey,
what
try
am I?
this."
What am I rolling?
Performance.
Thank you. 2.
With advantage?
God, this
Oh,
damn
sorry.
thing.
Yeah, with advantage.
No, 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 no. Like this. Do it this way.
Okay. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
There you go.
Okay. You realize that there's as you're moving it, the resonance changes at certain spots. So there's something to do, like there's a vibration or a sound.
I'm going to use my.
Does anybody else actually, Cayenne? You have religion.
No,
Make me a religion check.
I have a 0 on religion. I don't have any proficiency.
No, you still. Oh, you don't have proficiency. Well,
No.
it is kind of your thing.
May have heard of it.
Silvar, do you have it as well?
I have
I only
religion
roll it.
How much do you have for bonus of religion?
+1.
Okay, so Cayenne, you give Solvar the help action, so he gets advantage on religion. So that way, because he gets at least a +1 on it.
Okay, that
I'm
one's
going
not-
to use my keen hearing to sense if the changes are good or bad.
I have 12. Got a 12.
Okay. You're as Rin is doing this, and you can see her ears perking and twitching, trying to listen for the sounds. You're not 100% sure, but something about these markings and this pillar are ancient. They're very old. You think an offering of sound of some kind, maybe to the resonance of what you're hearing, might work. Do you share this information?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
I
going
have an
to.
idea.
Sound. What kind of sound?
So Rin starts to sing the tunes as she goes along.
Okay. So you're trying to harmonize with the resonance. Make me a performance check again with advantage.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23?
Okay.
Damn.
Your voice, not at first, but pretty quickly, you start to hear, and all of you start to hear this blending of the harmonics with the cipher key as it's in, and you see her switching the location of some of the glyphs and the markings, and they seem to line up. And the cipher key glows white hot. It's light running like quicksilver through the spiral ruins all down the column. The column itself shudders, and with a thunderous groan, the seal at the top splits open. The sound is like a stone inhaling after centuries of silence. Slowly, the lid grinds open, revealing a spiral staircase in the center of this
This boy
Open
needs
column.
a tic tac.
descending down into blackness. You can smell water. It smells damp. It smells moldy. There's a cold air rushing up from this staircase that's going down, kind of coming up to meet you. It's got that really. This has been a long time since this was opened, for certain. No, that guy didn't show up. Nice job. As this is actually open, so what actually happens at this point? That cipher key shatters and splinters into dust, except for a little tiny piece. You take that, Ren?
Yep.
Okay, so you can mark down cipher fragment on your sheet. And as this is opening, you guys are looking at the stairs. You all hear a very faint whisper. The pact remembers. The hunger waits.
I am not afraid of you.
The newly opened stair yawns before you, winding downward into shadow. Every step is slick with brine and mold and mildew. The air grows colder. Somewhere below, the ruins seem to breathe that smell, that old, dank space. Where it goes, you're not sure. So what are you guys doing at that point?
Well, we came this far. We got to continue. Let's go. And she just starts on down the stairs, carefree.
Okay.
Onward.
So Ren is going first. Who's going behind Ren?
Is there anything on that you can see from the top going down, like a railing or a rope?
There is a side railing.
Okay. What about
And
the stairs? Are the
Lynn
stairs
Wolf.
clear? Are the stairs-
Cayenne, follow her.
Okay, so it's Ren, Solvar, kind of doing your thing.
Cayenne follows.
Cayenne, and then we're going to have Jorak following up the rear.
Jorak kind of dries off a torch and gets it lit, and he kind of follows behind him.
Okay. The spiral stair as you go down, and it's taking you down quite a distance. You're pretty sure of it. Probably the equivalent of stories, maybe 4 stories underground, as the spiral stair is going down. It opens into a cavernous chamber where the air is heavy with salt and decay. Half the room lies beneath dark water, its mirrored surface broken only by the ripple of chains moving somewhere below. The walls shimmer faintly, ruins etched into marble, glowing like trapped constellations. Statues of forgotten soldiers and saints lean at strange angles against the wall, their faces erased by time. Somewhere in the black water, you see movement, slow and deliberate, and you kind of hear an underwater sound, but you know this sound from being around ships and chain and everything else. The sound of dragging metal against stone below. At this point, let me pull up.
I think we're at the gates of Hades.
Do you guys wade into the water, flooded waters, try to find higher footing, perhaps, further into the room? You can investigate the glowing inscriptions or the fallen relics, the statues. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to fly around to find if there's anything other than if there's like safe footing where you're not wading in water all the time, because we're not that I wade in the water, but
There's like an edge that goes around, but you can walk the edge, but you would be walking amongst those figures, those statues. But they can get through. You don't have to even go in the water.
Okay.
That's
Rin is going to go check out the inscriptions.
you're gonna go. Sorry, the
Rin's going to
inscriptions.
go check out the glowing inscriptions.
Okay. What about Cayenne?
Well, definitely want to stay out of the water, especially if we see some movement in there. So
Okay,
very
you're
carefully
trying to stay off the side and move around.
move around, and as I reach a statue, I'll investigate it some. And
Okay.
move on around.
Jorak.
Jorak is going to provide light to help Rin, and he's also going to chug a healing potion.
Okay.
Yep. Improvision.
He's still going to hold a light. He's trying to feel
So,
hopeful.
Solvar, you've gone around. You've kind of found safe footing and passage for the group. Pointing that out, they are able to kind of go around. Rin has stopped to look at some of the inscriptions, and Cayenne has kind of stopped to look at some of the statues. Rin, I need an Arcana check, and I need an investigation check from Cayenne.
14.
Yeah, you don't really figure out the inscriptions. You're not sure what binds them. However, Jorak, because they're busy doing something, and Solvar, you're looking at other things, and you're in the air. Jorak, you're standing there. Make me a perception check.
Perception. That when I do a
Cayenne,
proficiency.
what was your investigation? Cayenne?
Oh, 16.
16. You pinpoint that these glowing inscriptions, when they actually form a map of some of the lower, you're kind of looking at it. These are maps of lower tunnels, somewhere below, almost like a "you are here" directory that you're looking at. But that's what some of these inscriptions are on here, hinting that there are mines below, hinting at that faction. Jorak, what is your perception roll?
13 with disadvantage.
With a 13, you realize that the water's rising.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Make me a dexterity saving throw. Correct.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay, that's normal because it's not an ability check. Dex roll. Oh, come on. It's a 4.
Okay. The exhaustion that you were feeling earlier just seems to be weighing on you a little bit, and you're not getting very good footing. You haven't fallen, but you haven't good footing. Yes. What is that, Rin?
It's
What
for
are you
Joe
doing?
Yes.
Dunce hat and a timeout chair for his height.
Cayenne and Rin, make me a. You didn't notice it until now. Make me a strength check or an athletics check.
9.
Okay.
15.
15. So you're fine, Ren, but your movement, you're starting because you're going like statue to statue and pillar to pillar, looking at all, like you're really inspecting this chamber as you're doing so. Before you know it, the water level has risen. Cayenne, you get 1 level of exhaustion moving around in the water. It just seems to be fighting. You didn't even realize it until now, but it's all of a sudden your legs are kind of getting tired, pushing your way through. And now you all realize it, except for Solvar, because you're up in the air. If you come down a little bit, you'll notice that the water has started to rise.
We might want to leave here because there's only so much room here.
Do you see a way out?
That way.
Forward.
Let's move that way.
You push forward, and as you're seeing more of these, what look like statues, and Jorak, you've really been focused on the water as you guys are going forward. You start to see those chains that are in the water. They're just below the water. There may be like a foot down, foot and a half down, and they're moving under the water. But you realize you're not sure where exactly they go. At one point, they just seem to go into nothingness. But they attach to those bottom of those statues. As you guys are pushing forward, you get, I guess I can do. Okay. I just had to make sure I have this in my hands. Where did he go? Damn it. No, that's not the right one. Okay. So we are just going to do the chains themselves they detach and they start to lash out at you guys as you're moving forward. Each sentinel that you're passing, its chain unhooks and goes to grapple you. Does a 17 hit Jorak?
Meets beats.
Okay. You are wrapped in a chain and literally wraps around you.
Help.
Help.
Rin, an 8's going to miss you. I know that. Cayenne, we have a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so you as well, a chain wraps around you. You see this, Silver. You see these chains almost come to life. Two of them wrap around two of your party members, and Ren sidesteps the one on there. What are you doing, Silver? Water's still rising.
I will frantically look like a little drenched canary at this point with all this water, moisture, and dewiness down here. I will look to see if there's anything resembling a lever on the wall. So I mean, this room is not huge, I'm gathering. You said cavernous, but I don't know how big cavernous is.
It goes on. Like you're just kind of like in a chamber, but you notice it does go on that you could advance to. But there's something here.
Okay, so I'm going to probably pay attention to you said that I know that these chains are attached to statues.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as you're approaching, they detach and they rise up and they attack the players.
So they're just changed now.
So I'm just looking on these statues, these two that have Jorik and Cayenne. Is there anything on there that could release them, such as a lever, a button, anything?
No, you do notice, however, that again, there is these inscriptions and glyphs and markings on pretty much everything. The statues, the pillars, and now that you see the chains moving out of the water on them as well. Yes, Rin.
When the chains detach from the statues and attach to my companions, do they look like they may be turning to stone?
They may be what?
Do my companions look like they may be turning to stone? Or the statues turning to flesh?
No, they're struggling against these chains. These chains have just magically wrapped them up.
Okay, so I'm sorry, then I misunderstood. So the chains are not attached to the statues now.
Not now. Once you've approached the statue, the chain detaches from the bottom of it.
Okay.
It goes into nothingness. Like it goes into this inscription that's under the water and disappears. So you don't know where the other end of the chain is, but now all of a sudden these things are rising up almost like snakes in the water and wrapping.
I think these guys used to be real, and now they're statues because the chains turn. Get them off, guys. Get the chains off. Quick. And I go and help the nearest person.
You think?
Jorak, Solvar, and Cayenne. Even though Jorak and Cayenne, you have to roll with disadvantage, but Solvar, you can just roll straight. I need a perception check from you three.
What, am I just too frantic?
11.
16.
Okay. 16.
At disadvantage, it turns out to be a 6.
Okay. So Solvar, you're the only one that hears this. And it seemed to match up when Rin is inspecting these statues and running her hand across some of the inscriptions. All of a sudden, at one point, because you see the inscriptions kind of flare or light to her touch, at one point you hear a voice that goes along with, she's tracing the curve at one point. It says, "Bound to the sea, bound to the pact."
So I've noticed this is happening while she's putting her paws on everything. So I'm going to screech out to the kitty cat to stop.
Okay. As you're doing that, and again, you were watching the inscriptions light up. You get close to the one spot, and you see it's like a word written in a language you don't really understand, and it's separated from everything else.
Okay, so is it written in a language that I cannot
It is a known language, but you just don't know it. Like it's an old and ancient language. So you would need comprehend languages or something like similar
Hang
to.
on. Mhm. So
Sure.
Arcana or religion is not going to cut it. History is not going to cut it.
Nope.
Okay. All I know is common, bird folk, and Orin.
Yep, not there.
All
Does
right.
anybody have the comprehend language spell?
Guess that's a no.
All I've got is common,
Well, we have two
Aquan,
that are
and
wrapped
sign
up in
language.
chains, and we have a cat that's
Okay.
Free.
So as we're progressing and Solvar and Ren are investigating, Jorak and Cayenne, you're being pulled towards the ruins under the water. Make strength saving throws, please. Or strength checks, sorry.
Rin was trying to help the nearest person out of the chains.
Okay, so you reach out to help Cayenne. Cayenne, you get advantage with your strength roll.
That's all right. I rolled good. So it's a strength. You add your skill bonus for it.
Yep. Just a strength check. Great strength. Add your
24.
strength modifier. Okay, so you're good. You break free of the train. Jorak.
Yeah, he really doesn't like chains. This is not a very comfortable place, and it reminds him of too many things. So with the disadvantage, he actually got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Jesus.
So you snap your piece of the chain, getting a little fragment of that as you go.
Way to go,
and
battle
you,
turtle.
you do as you guys do this, and you're breaking away, and you're moving forward, and you're getting past these figures, these armored figures. Again, the water still seems to be rising in this room. You're not quite sure what is going on with that. However, I will say that you have, Jorak, in your possession, chains of oath binding.
Chains of oath binding. Interesting.
It has 2 charges to the chain. As an action, you can attempt to bind a creature within 30 feet for 1 round. DC 14 strength to resist. So it is a magical piece. Basically, you've seen these before. These were used in the slaver pits, and that side of things very unpleasant for you.
Yes.
But you have one in your possession.
Nice.
With that, these as you pass, the sentinels behind collapse in the rising dark. Their chains are still. The glowing inscription dims, leaving only the faint shimmer of water at the far end of the reliquary. A cracked archway reveals a broken stair that spirals deeper. The air that escapes from below is even colder. You can almost see your breath. There is a sharp, metallic, and ancient tang on your tongue. Somewhere far beneath, you swear you hear something. And we go to
Hunger.
oh my lord!
I haven't eaten in a while. Sorry.
So, are you guys resting? Are you taking a short rest? Are you what is your plan before you descend?
I actually had forgotten to ask that at the beginning. Did we take a long rest? I thought we talked about it at the end of the last episode when we're.
Yeah, I think you guys at the beginning of this episode had long rested.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you said we were going to put the lid back on the thing and then rest.
Yeah, you did that.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
didn't
wondering if
realize.
anybody needs anything else now before going forward.
Probably maybe just eat something quickly.
Okay, so you guys continue. The spiral stair winds down into silence. A silence so heavy, it hums. You know that feeling you get when you're walking on an old country road and it's all quiet, but there's hydro lines somewhere in the distance and you can hear that hum in the air? That's the sound as you're going down into this space. it opens into a chamber, and you feel that this is impossibly vast. You do see, again, there's alcoves and everything else where you're entering into, but beyond it's massive. Stalactites hang like the teeth of the earth, dripping salt water into a black pool that mirrors the faint silver light below. At the room's center rises a colossal figure, part statue, but part being. You see magical energy crackling around it. Its marble flesh is veined with bronze and glass. From the crack in its chest spills a slow, pulsing light like liquid moonfire. When your torches flare, it moves. The sound of stone dragging against stone, and from within that grinding sound, a roar. A voice emerges. None may break the pact of echo and stone.
Can you explain what that means?
So you are going to attempt to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He has no idea what the hell he's talking about.
No.
Cayenne,
What?
are you doing anything? Are you doing anything?
Just waiting for its reply.
Well, you can use Arcana to perhaps identify some of the ruins you're seeing in this chamber. You can use religion, once you kind of figure out what's what and take your time and do some look at it. You can even do insight on the Titan himself. Or you can appeal to a purpose, asking questions like Ren is, which would be, persuasion or performance. So
I'll do an insight roll on the creature, on the Colossus, whatever it is.
okay, so you can roll me an insight check. Anybody want to try with the Arcana?
That's a 15.
With a 15, you realize that there's an inner conflict within this construct. It both guards and suffers from its duty. It's sentient. It's not just a golem. It's being held, and it has a duty. So that's what you pick up. So anybody want to do Arcana or religion?
I'll try Arcana. Religion and Arcana are the same, anyways, for me.
So what? Well, your answer will be different. So what do you want to try?
Let's do Arcana, and I have a 19.
Okay. You identify the ruins as these are ancient pact binds that tie this Titan figure to this place and whatever entity lies below. The hunger.
Oh, not that.
Does anybody want to try the religion or the persuasion? Well, Ren, you're talking, so you're going to be rolling a persuasion.
I'll try the religion just because I've actually had a little bit of taste of religion in the past.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay.
Very persuasive.
With the net, well, we'll deal with that. With yours, you basically get from the Titan, the hunger still sleeps. It's all you're getting from it. The hunger still sleeps. It has a purpose. It's harmonizing with this room when it speaks. So it's almost sounding like it's echo throughout the chamber. There's something more to its words, and it's really not giving you the answers that you seek. How did you do with religion, Jorak?
I was a 7 with disadvantage.
Okay. So you really have no clue. With that, it starts to move towards you.
Parlay.
There's no expression on its face because it's just glowing eyes and a piece, and it's just coming towards you. So what did you say, Red?
Parlay. Wait. Maybe we can help each other.
As it gets closer to you, as it takes that extra step, you see bronze marble plating covering its entire body. It is huge. It's not large. It's huge. So it's like we're talking right to the ceiling. It's big. It's massive. And as it's moving forward, what is it pulling out? Actually, nothing. It is going to. We're going to do initiative actually because it is making an aggressive move towards you. Just to make it fair.
Nasty.
8 plus 8. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, we need really shit. Okay, Ren, what's your initiative?
18.
Sorry?
18.
18. Solvar.
10.
Cayenne.
4.
I thought I was.
Jorak.
17.
Nice. Okay, so top of the round, we have Ren. You go first as this thing because you went forward to parlay, and it looks like it's winding up to slam you.
All right, I'm going to use my acrobatics to kind of dance in between its feet and, see if there's anything that I can do that with my little fans that is going to do anything to this thing. I want to say attack, but probably not.
It's clearly magical, so you're assuming that probably unless you have a magical weapon, it's probably not going to do much effect on it. It looks like it's a metallic construct, so psychic effects generally are not working on them. Neither does poison. You obviously can't charm it, frighten it, paralyze it. It just. Other than that, you really don't know. Like you think you can, if your fan has got magical abilities, you can probably do something to it.
I can. Okay, I'll take a swing.
Okay, roll the hit. AC 17.
20. 30, 20.
Nice. You hit.
Okay.
And because you got a magical weapon, roll damage. Oops.
Six points.
Okay.
And
6 points of damage.
my other fan is not magical, but I do get 3 attacks, so I'm going to take my second one.
Yep. Take what you get.
23.
That hits.
And 12.
12 points. Okay.
And
That was all your attacks?
Yep.
Okay. And then we move to Jorak and Solvar, you're on deck.
Can I see anything? And I don't know if my roll already counted for it. Can I see anything that looks like it's binding it, like chains or like a runes or spell or anything that looks like it's forced to do what it's doing because of something that's on it?
There's no chains binding it, but there is that magical glow to it that's also beneath it in a bunch of circular inscriptions. Where it was standing in the middle originally, It has now come out of that and is coming towards you.
Well, he's going to do something weird. He actually has a component pouch with him. So he's going to pull out a piece of chalk, try to go to the runes, and start trying to chalk over the runes. See if he can disrupt it.
Okay, so you're doing that to the runes on the wall?
On the circle that he came from.
Well, that's under a little layer of water. So chalk on that really probably wouldn't work.
Okay, then he'll use the barnacle dagger to try to scrape the
Chip
in the
away from
water.
a piece of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be doing that on your turn. Solvar, you're up.
Okay, I have that +1 dagger, that silver dagger coral inlay +1. I am going to make an attempt to hit him on that, and then I'm going to do another bonus movement. I'm going to use my illuminations, okay? So let's try and hit this guy. Ooh, 15 and 4. What's the daggers? 4, I think. Where's my dagger? Where's my dagger? Where's my damn dagger? Oh, I don't have a dagger. Was that like a cutlass, though?
I think it was a cutlass that you had.
I have a cutlass, but what I was going to use was the dagger.
So who's got the dagger?
I have the coral dagger +1.
So you have it. So go ahead.
Okay. So do I get any pluses with that? Like
you get your strength modifier.
Right.
You get your proficiency modifier.
Okay, that's what I got. Okay.
And then the +1 from the what?
So that would be 16 in total.
In total, you missed.
Okay. Then what I'm doing is I moved it out of the way. I'm going to use one of my minors, my minor luminaries or illumination, and where'd it go?
Yep.
And it is the radiant step. So I'll teleport 10 feet back away from and leave behind a light that blinds the enemies in a 5-foot radius. And then they have a constitution save or disadvantage on the next attack. So I'm basically going to teleport away but blind them in the process.
23 on their saving throw.
Okay.
So he's not blind. But you do teleport away.
I'm just a little bird. Come on.
It's okay.
I can teleport away.
It is now his turn. First of all, he's in the room, and you're hearing that humming, but all of a sudden there's like an extra layer to the hum, like a pulse, radiating out from this Titan figure that's in front of you. I need everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
15.
It was almost in that one. 18.
19.
19.
19. Okay, so everybody over 15, which I think all of you, will only take 8 points of psychic damage.
Little freak.
Headache-inducing bricks.
Yeah, it's just like, ugh. And then all of a sudden, Ren, you are in front of it, and it makes a swing at you.
Well, like I said, I was dancing around its feet.
Yep. He's adjusting for that. So a 15 to hit, I think, misses.
Just.
Ooh, that one's going to hit. That is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'm going to roll it. 3 is 10. 13 points of bludgeoning damage as he slams you against the wall. Just bam.
I'm going to take a rest.
Okay, that's his turn. Next up is Cayenne. You're the last to go.
Cayenne's gonna do something a little different. She's gonna kind of try dexterously to scooch forward, swoop out her net, and tangle up his feet with the net. So she's making a net attack.
Okay, so you're trying
Like
to
a
kind
called
of trap him.
shot, almost. Yeah, trying to get his feet tangled up so he tumbles over. And I rolled a 16, which I don't know if the net has anything. Yeah, it has a +5. So it's a 21.
Okay, you just wrap the net around this thing and entangle it.
Good.
It's there now. All of you, now that it's kind of just entangled for a minute, struggling, you see these inscriptions kind of swirling and moving. Everybody can make me a religion or arcana, whichever one's best for you.
What if they're both +0?
Yeah,
Well, then
exactly.
then just tell me what it is that you're rolling for, and we'll figure it out.
Arcana 14.
14 in arcana.
I'll do
Okay.
a religion check, and I got like a 6.
A 6. Solar.
Religion, I got 18.
Okay. And Jorak.
Beat me. Religion, I got 16. Oh, wait, hold on. Disadvantage religion.
Oh, was it disadvantage?
Yeah, 16 still, because that was an 18. So 16 for religion.
Okay. Solvar and Jorak, you're starting to get the feeling that you're not sure what binds him here, because there's no chains. There's just this magical inscription. And it's ancient magic. So it was back in the time when there was rituals and pacts that were made with certain entities to perform certain things. And you're sensing that. So top of the round,
Oh, I
Rin.
didn't get to
Nope.
say that once she made that dash in and tangle him up, she dashed back out to the base of that statue to the right of him and kind of be
Okay.
behind it.
It's looks like it's pretty wrapped up in the net. So Rin,
Okay.
what are you doing as this is this
Well,
huge?
she's pretty hurt. She's going to gulp her. Which one is it?
Okay, that's a bonus action.
Yeah, she's going to gulp down her healing potion. Yeah, just a healing potion. Wow. What does healing potion give you? 6?
2d4 plus 2, I think.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so. 2d4 plus 2. There is a whole section on potions that we did because there are enhanced potions and such now. So, I'm missing all the comments again, and I keep forgetting to do that.
Like take back
Obsidian
9.
Paladin has joined us once again. Welcome. And Andy came back from the UK. Andy Haley, I think they know Dave.
No,
Sounds
that's
of it.
my friend.
Your friend.
She
Okay.
was here
So I just
last
wanted
week.
to acknowledge that they're here. Hello. I'm
Hello,
sorry
hello.
for ignoring you. I didn't mean to. So, all right. So,
So I'm gonna, while I'm sitting there against the wall taking a swig of this thing, I'm going to just kind of assess the situation and see if there's anything that I can do other than a frontal assault, because the last one was an absolute disaster. If there's anything that might work that I
make me one last religion check.
religion.
Yeah, I know it's +0 for you, but this is
18.
okay. Yeah, there's gotta be, like, you're thinking, you're seeing
Thank
this
you,
now. You're
Riva.
seeing what Solvar and Jorak is seeing. There's something binding it here, and there are rituals or rites that could be performed. And the one that you're sensing is from this thing, something's holding it back or restraining it. There is a rite of renewal that could be performed that might get you past this thing, but it would take at least one of you every round have to maintain the chant, which would require a performance, religion, or arcana with DC 15 to do that, to try and figure this thing out, at the same time dodging its attacks and doing whatever you
guys,
have to do.
Griva has given me a sign, and I know what we can do. I explain all that to them.
Okay, so yeah, so there's an ancient rite, and now that she's brought it up, some of you, I mean, you're not 100% sure of the exact details of it, But yeah, you've heard of a right of renewal. Like it's an old practice that witchcraft and such would sometimes use. And you kind of know the words. I mean, now that you're seeing the inscription and you're looking at these inscriptions that are moving, you're starting to pick out phrases and words to the music and the song. So
Check the chat.
you start. Now we are at the top of the round. Were you doing anything else? That was a bonus action to take your potion. Right? Are you attacking?
In that religion check?
That religion check was just pointing out that yes, there is a rite of religion that you could start, but every round someone has to
start singing and dancing, using my.
So you're performing the rite at a distance. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just so you know, you are going to be required to do performance, religion, or arcana. I'm assuming for you it's going to be performance.
Oh yeah.
So that is your action as you start to do that. Jorak, you're up. What are you doing? And Silvar, you're on deck.
It's probably not going to work. He's still trying his idea. He's still trying to scratch out the runes on the ground, but he's also he'll try to say to the creature, "You've served your time. Be free," and just trying to do his thing.
So you do that, and you scratch. So make me an athletics check.
Athletics, come on, dice. Oh, dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you manage to take off a chunk of stone and part of the inscription with it. So leaving like a black space in this blue glowing thing as it does. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
My performance was 23.
Nice.
19 for dexterity saving throw.
Nice. So you will only take half the damage.
Oh no.
You'll take 3 points of lightning damage. As a spark jumped. Like when you knocked that piece off, a spark jumped from one back over to it, and now you see the magic in the inscription, but at that spot where you chipped away, it jumps up and goes over and comes down. Bypassing the stone altogether. The magic is still forming that circle. Oh, so that was your action. Silvar, you're up.
Okay, I faintly remember you saying that there was another layer of humming or pitch.
It gave, when you took that damage, that psychic damage, there was another layer that came from it that was just kind of rising up from within the humming you're hearing all around you now, and just kind of, it hurt the head.
Okay, so what I really want to do is find out where's the source of this humming coming from. If it's in the chamber near him, I see there's statues on each side of them. Is it?
Okay.
That's it. There's a source of this humming. So where is it in this room? That's what I'm looking for.
That extra layer of humming was directly from it.
Correct.
And as you're investigating, the humming is coming from all around the room, but you're trying to center in. Make me an Arcana check.
Okay, we have a 19 and a 1 makes that a dirty 20.
It's coming from the inscription, the circular inscription under the water. All of it. And it resonates out and through the stone and out through the walls, so it's just filling this room and causing that irritating
Okay, I'm going to try my vast array of singing talents, and I want to see if I can counter that basic pitch.
Okay. So at this point, what's going to happen is for next round.
I'm starting to glow.
Yeah. For next round, you are taking over Rin's job of the ritual. So you will need to make performance, religion, or arcana check as you do. But that's on the next round. So just so you know ahead of time, that's coming. Now, on its turn, it is actually going to take two. Well, I'm actually going to see if I can get out. 24 to get out. I think it gets out of the net. not a problem, and it will only take one swing at Jorak, who's trying to scratch out the inscription. And that is plus. Well, it's dirty 20.
Yep.
Let's do a roll. Oh, good thing that's 3 and 4. It's 7. Plus 4 is 11. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Enduring fighter. He negates 5 of that.
Okay, but it was a solid punch. Like he hit you hard. And with that, I need everybody again in the room to do a. Oh, actually, wait. I better see if I can do that. No, actually, I can't. Never mind. That's the end of my turn, and that leaves us with Cayenne. You're up.
Okay, so she's going to directly behind the back of the statue, plant 1 foot up in the arm where it meets the hip, and climb up the back of that statue.
So you're trying to climb the statue?
Yep, so that her head is right behind the head of the statue itself.
Okay, I need you to make me
like it's wearing her like a backpack.
So are you trying to blend in? Is that what you're attempting to do? So
I'm trying to kind of use it as cover in a way, thinking he swings at me, I can duck down. I didn't think he'd want to destroy the statue.
Well, you're just going to use it as partial cover. That's fine.
Yeah.
Are you doing any action other than that?
Not right now.
Okay. So with that, we are at the top of the round. Rin, Solvar has taken over the chant from you. What is your action?
Would I think that multiple chanters would help, or does it make a difference?
No, it's a timed thing. You have to look. You get in the feeling you have to complete the rite from beginning to end.
Okay. So she's basically going to dance around using her acrobatics to keep out of range of him, but keep his attention on her.
Okay.
So that's what she's going to do. She's going to, actively distract this thing so that he doesn't go after her companions.
All right,
Did he move now that he's out of the net, by the way? Did he move?
Yeah, a little bit. Like he took a step or two. You can roll me.
Like she's actively using her skills to avoid being squished.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do that. That's fine.
That's your dodge action.
That's a dodge.
Acrobatics.
What's that?
So you have dodge ready in case he hits you. And that brings us to the next up then, and that is Jorak. You're up. He's no longer in a net, and he just finished punching you one.
Yeah, he's like, we're trying to help you, all right? And he'll actually try to grab the net and just try to retangle him again.
Okay. Make me, well, you've got improvised, I think, so make me an attack roll.
Improvise. Yeah, that's going to be only a 14.
Yeah, that misses. The net falls short. That is your turn.
Yes.
That brings us to Solvar. You're up.
Yep, I did that. I rolled a 24, so I'm doing my chanting thing.
So you're doing really well. You're chanting and continuing. Okay. So you guys notice this as you're doing. Solvar is singing and around it. It's not making any action towards Solvar at the moment. However, now on its turn, it is going to take its swipes. It looks like it's going to attack Ren. That is, they're trying to, block and hide and stay out of its way. However, it gets about 5 feet from you, and rather than raising its fists, it stomps the ground. And as it does, it hits water and splashes, and you see ringlets form out from the splash, and all of a sudden it hits the raised stone areas, and it releases a ring of shimmering resonance. Everybody make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
19. Sorry.
Okay.
And this is
Diane?
sorry.
23.
So you all saved. So you all only take 9 points of thunder damage.
Jesus Christ.
But does that
You are
disrupt?
knocked back, almost knocked off your feet, but not quite.
But does this disrupt my chant or my singing? And
Wait, aren't you?
No,
fine?
you made your save. I'm going to say
I
you
am
made your
fine.
save.
I know, I'm
Your
fine.
concentration is fine. So you're doing well.
okay.
All right. So,
So
at the end of
is
the
the
round,
statue fine?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Thunder damage. I didn't know.
yeah, Cayenne, what are you doing? It's your turn.
Okay. So if the statue's fine, then I've kept my perch on the statue.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to pull out the crossbow, load it, peek around, and take one hand shot at him.
Okay. Go ahead.
And that is a 15 to hit.
Misses. Goes wide.
Just missed.
Top of the round.
Is he past where she's perched on the statue yet?
Nope, he hasn't moved that far forward. He's within swinging distance. He's got a 10-foot reach on pretty much all of
But-
you.
Me know when he gets to the level or past the statue.
Yep.
Okay.
If you may want to let your party know if you're trying to lure him into a certain area for something. So,
No, I was just gonna see about getting behind him.
Yeah,
Let's see.
you can make a stealth check, and you might be able to get behind him at this point if you really want to.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
Oh, I
Make me
don't
a
throw the
stealth
dice
roll.
on the floor. So that is where's my stealth? Stealth. Nope, that's +4. That's a 15 for stealth.
Yeah, you managed to get around behind him.
Okay, so I kind of slide off the statue and sneak around behind him.
So you will get, if you have sneak attack, you can use that. You will get flanking bonus. At this point, everybody actually will get flanking bonus on him, so you can roll with advantage
Okay.
when attacking this thing, the way he is. So, and where you are.
Okay.
Now, that is your action, Cayenne, or are you doing
Yep.
something else?
Nope. Action and movement.
Okay. Alrighty. So we are now at Ren.
Rin is going to now drink her other healing potion because she's hurting bad.
Okay. I will ask at this point, Solvar, are you continuing to sing, or would you like someone else to take over?
Well, Jorak's supposed to take over next.
So Jorak's going to take over?
Okay.
I thought the three of us did.
No, we just
So far,
know
only
that
two
we
of you.
need to.
Oh,
So far, only two of you. There's only been 2 rounds of chanting.
Yeah, remember
You can
Cayenne's
keep going.
religion roll was
You're-
very low, so she doesn't
I
know
will-
what you're doing.
I will take over as soon as I finish this potion.
That's fine. Taking a potion is a bonus action, and then Ren takes over the singing. So Ren, it'll be the same thing again. Performance or religion or arcana. So you can do that on your turn.
All right, so $19.
Okay, you continue to sing. With that, we move on to Jorak. You're up again.
Ow. Action. He's like, just chill for a minute, all right? And he will attempt to use the chains of oath binding on it.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Remind me of the roll I got to make again.
I think you said DC 14.
And it was Constitution or no Dex?
Actually, I don't remember.
Oh no, Wisdom. Wisdom. Sorry, because
Wisdom.
you're trying to. What was the wording on the effect?
2 charges. Take an action. You bind a creature within 30 feet for 1 round. Wisdom saving throw DC 14.
Okay. So it says it's immune to paralyze, but you're not paralyzing it. You're restraining it, basically, in the chains.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like the net.
12
He's restrained or he's bound for a round.
for a round. So he's not moving. He's now got chains wrapped around him.
Yep. And bonus action, I do second wind. Shaking it off.
Okay.
And that'll end his turn.
All right. So you get some hit points back on that. Good.
Yep. 1d10.
All right.
plus-
And that then takes us to Solvar. You're up.
Okay, obviously we all need a little bit of healing. I'm going to shine bright like a diamond here, and I'm going to I'm going to put out Dawn's Embrace, so everyone gets 3 hit points back on them.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, and he's
All right.
bound.
Sorry.
He's bound. Yes.
Yes, he's bound.
I think I'm going to make us. Okay, I've stopped singing. Rin's taken over.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So Rin has taken over. I am going to be stupid. And since he's bound, do we get an advantage?
Yep. You get advantage on it to hit roll.
Well, we have flanking advantage on him anyway.
Okay. I went in for a nice swoop, screeched at his eyes, and just flew off to the other direction.
Okay.
That was a miss, just to say. My best
It was a
roll was a 4.
Okay. So you have swung out, and now it is his turn again. What is he going to do?
Hello. Don't hit me, please.
I think that's gonna work.
Chains are wrapped, and it stops for a minute and starts to vibrate, and a different hum, a different tone projects outward from him. I need everybody make me a DC 14 charisma saving throw.
Mm. 21.
Okay. 5 points of psychic damage.
9. Oh, sorry,
10
19.
points of psychic
19,
No,
sorry, 19.
5 points of psychic damage.
Rin, you got 3 points of healing.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Jorak,
0.
10 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
Cayenne,
Cayenne used a luck point to re-roll that and got a 16, which gives her a 21.
5 points of psychic damage. What happens is as you guys are speaking your words or making the sounds, every sound you make echoes back at you in your head. And it just to the point, it's causing pain and irritation to the point of that damage. So, it doesn't matter whether it's your breathing or a grunt or whatever, it's echoing back. So he's done that, and he will make his slam attacks. He is going to, who's he going to try and slam? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rin. Well, that's a miss on the first swing.
Is Rin still dodging?
Yeah.
Yep. 17 on the second hit.
Okay, what? How does dodge work?
Is it? No, I think it gives you a +2 or +4.
Dodge
Okay.
just makes you roll a disadvantage.
Oh, is it disadvantage? Okay.
Mhm.
So I get to roll again. And yeah, disadvantage is a 16 to hit.
Hit.
Oh, still hits.
It hit you? Okay. So only one hit you, however. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. That's it. It smacks you. It was a little light hit. I rolled a 1 and a 3 for damage. That's
Thank
Oh,
goodness.
no.
yeah, because that could really hurt. If I took the median, it's 15 points every time. If I took the median,
Oof.
yeah. So that was his action, and now we're on Cayenne's turn.
I am very bloodied again. I have no more healing potions.
Cayenne. Let's see. All she really has that might do any sort of damage would be her light crossbow.
Yep,
I don't
and it's not
think
magical
that-
though, is it?
No, but nothing she has is, so I don't think anything else would do much more. So I think she'll try with the light crossbow. She's got to move back a little ways to not be too close to use it.
Okay. So you take a little bit of a step back and you fire.
Well, I threw it on the.
So roll the hit.
That would be to hit. Dirty 20.
That hits.
1d8 plus 2. That's 4, 5, 6 points of piercing.
Okay, so it takes 3.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't
Is that
think
your
I
turn?
have anything bonus action I can do. Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay. Rin, you're up, top of the round.
I am continuing to dodge and sing.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just sang. So doesn't it go back to me?
Well, it doesn't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, are you continuing to sing or
Yes.
okay, so you're gonna continue it for the 4th round. Make me your roll.
19. I forgot what I'm supposed to add. Oh, it's my performance, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay. So you continue to sing. On Jorak, you're up.
He is going to actually take a fist and kind of go for a leg. So he's going to make a spiked fist attack.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 24 to hit. That should count as magical damage, but because of his so minimal 4 slashing.
Okay.
But he actually activates dirty fighting and uses the distract. So there's no roll. Target has disadvantage on its next attack roll before the end of its next turn.
Okay. So it has disadvantage. Excellent.
Only
Is that
on
the
its
end of
next
your turn?
attack roll, not for both. But yes, that ends its turn.
Okay. Solvar, you're up.
Okay, it looks as though I am going to have to, because we did have a long rest before we entered this chamber of naughtiness. So I'm going to go bright like a diamond again here, and I'm going to do Song of Renewal. And that is it's after each long rest, I restore hit points to allies within 30 feet. It's equal to my level plus the charisma modifier, and it has a 6 in the brackets.
Yep. So you take 6 points. Everybody gets 6. That sounds of it.
So it's level plus the charisma modifier. So that means it's 6 in total because I'm 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 and
So
3.
everyone gets 6
Healing.
healing.
I like
That's
this
the end of
bird.
end of your turn.
And the other one I'm just seeing, I just want to make sure I'm not running out of RP.
He's a lucky bird.
I am going to do. I can do. I can do Dawn's Embrace,
Okay.
and that will give them another 3 because the charisma modifier is 3.
Yep. So,
So,
take 3 points of healing again.
Another 3 more. So
And your turn ends?
that's me turn ends. Can't do anything else.
On its turn. It turns, as you're still singing, Ren, it turns to look at you. And it stops. It kneels in the water. And it speaks. Thank you. The pact holds again. But the hunger remembers.
And she
The
curtsies to
chamber.
it.
What's that?
She curtsies to it.
Okay. The chamber stabilizes and the marble floor splits open to reveal an entrance to the mines.
Is there any way we can free you?
It looks at you, and I have purpose again. I am to protect, not destroy. There is, you've sensed it from the beginning. There's something more to this than just a golem or a creation. This, you've met a couple. Actually, Solvar, you've seen one in your travels from your homeland. Cayenne, you never would have seen one of these before. Rin, you've seen pictures of them from the Tai Shihiro Empire, but you've never actually physically seen one. Jorak, you've seen them in fighting pits. They come in different shapes and sizes. This is a gear forged. You're pretty sure this is a sentient being that is held by this pact with whatever entity that it has made the pact with. He just kind of looks at you and, I don't know if I want to die. This is a massive, like I said, this is a huge gear forge that is on his knees in the water, just kind of looking at you.
You want to come with us?
I can't leave here like this.
What's his name? What's your name? What do they call you?
I was never given a name.
Steve.
Steve. Sparky Steve.
Trying to figure out where that name was written somewhere again.
Oh, there was a name. Holding out on us. Eh?
In the descriptions. Again, you see in that circular thing going around, there is a spot where there is a word that's kind of isolated, and it looks like that one that was isolated before. It's a language that you don't quite understand, that nobody gets. And it whatever it says, it's one word. It looks like it's one word. And it's just there.
Is this your
What's
name?
this say?
Yeah.
Faradon.
Faradon.
Paradon to you too.
You say the words, and the spiral inscription starts to dim. Just 1 second here. Wow.
What is that sound?
You get, he hands you a pouch, and it has dust in it.
What's this?
It is known as, and he tells you, it's echo dust. It is when sprinkled on some water, so, a water skin or a flask of water, whatever. It allows for 1 minute of soundless movement, complete silence. Make me, anybody who wants intent to free him, make me persuasion rolls.
Oh, 100.
And I will let you know that the DC is pretty high.
Oh, well, I'm screwed. No, come on. I had a natural 20 and a 1 because of disadvantage.
21.
Okay. Anybody else get over 20?
No, I got 20.
At 20. So you got a 20 and 21. Cayenne, what did you roll?
I didn't roll.
You didn't roll?
Nope.
Okay. So just the two of you want to free him. So out of the three, two of you succeeded. It stops for a minute, reaches down to that glowing center heart, and he rips it from his chest and holds it out, and you see the magic that's in him start to diminish. And he's just holding it out. So, Ren, you grab this heart. It's about fist-sized. It's the heart of resonance. It is a wondrous item. Once per long rest, you may cast Silence or Thunder Wave with a DC of 14. It must be attuned. You know that. You get the sense of that when you get it. At this point, the echoes. What's that? Oh yeah, Silence or Thunder Wave. Once per long rest. The echo fades and the chamber grows still. The water's surface lies mirror flat, reflecting the ruin and the weight of what's been done. The floor cracks, revealing a vast shaft lined with veins of pale marble, the way into the mines. A final whisper, fading like a tide, rolls across the chamber. The hunger remembers. As you begin to, this is the end of the road. Like, you've found the mines, you've cleared the path. You're pretty sure there might be something else below, but you have done what you were asked to do. You begin to ascend back. This guy stops moving. He goes dark, and that's it. So you have the items from him, and you ascend back towards the surface. The Crimson Gale is beginning its work, claiming this passage as their own. They had already started up near the top, assuming that you were going to do it. So they had faith in you. Each of you feel that there's a silence below, not peace, merely a breath before something maybe stirs again. You're not 100% certain. The walkway at the top, when you come up, is, let me see if I can kind of, is there a picture of it? Do I have it?
The one that's under illusion to looking like it's going the other way.
Yeah, you get up, the illusion's gone. Like it's all seems to turn into like a ruin, like an old access to maybe an old temple that was in the cliff face. But you guys have seemingly cleared it. So you rise up to the top platform at the top. So you've gone up even past the top of the dock levels. You're looking down at almost the city below. The walkway trembles beneath your boots, and there's iron grates slick with oil and mist. From here, you can see the whole of Lowforge spread out below, different areas, an inferno of light and motion. Chains groan as cranes swing loads of smelted ore towards waiting ships, and furnaces burn with the color of dawn through the haze. Captain Vane is there, waits at the edge of this platform, his coat whipping in the wind. A small brazier burns beside him, throwing amber light across a table covered in charts, letters, and half-empty bottle of rum. He glances up as you approach, the wolfish grin cutting through the smoke. "Back from the Warrens, are you?" he says, voice rough but warm. "I trust you didn't get too cozy in the maze of rats below. We've work to settle. Lowforge's eyes are everywhere, and they've already smelled something worth buying or burning. There are, amongst the crew that's gathered, there are some you're hearing that they're all in favor of diplomacy and building ties to get them access to these mines. But there are others that think you guys should go in as a group and just smash the hell out of anything that's moving. So there's two extremes on this among your crew. That's their voice. Can everybody make me a perception check?
$17.
17. Okay.
14.
14. Very nice.
21.
Good bird. And 18 with disadvantage.
Keep those dice.
These are my treasure dice. They're really good.
Okay. One moment. That's good. Make sure you guys can see this. Oops. Damn it.
Thank you for joining, Silvar. You've been very helpful.
Pour me a drink.
I will.
From the upper catwalk, a
I'll
thin
get you
trail
out
of smoke
taste.
curls through the forge haze. There's a silhouette on that catwalk that moves, slow and deliberate. Between the iron struts, the glow of molten metal flashes against the edges of a dark hood, revealing the faint gleam of goggles and a pale glint of coin turning over and over in a gloved hand. For a heartbeat, the figure pauses, head tilting ever so slightly in your direction. The air thickens with the heat and suspicion. Then, just as a hammer strike rings through the chamber, they're gone, swallowed by the shifting smoke and the roar of Lowforge. Here we go. What are you guys doing at this point? They're all there, by the way. Captain Vane is there. The first mate is there. Quartermaster Garrick the Raven.
Say something out of character?
Yep.
I'm not really sure if we found what they sent us down there for. What we were sent down there for that we were looking for. Did we find anything that we're turning over to them?
Well, you cleared passage, so now there's nothing stopping them from going in and securing that area, and no one else is there that you've seen. There was no other way in. So you did clear passage, and you did find what they were looking for. It was the marble mines that are usually very strictly controlled here. This will give the Scarlet Reaver, and in turn, the Crimson Gale, which is the main faction, will now give them control over this mine, which is a bootleg mine of this mine. So, yes, you did.
Okay.
You did acquire what you're looking for. So, as I said, like everybody's gathered here. It seems like the crew is all gathered on this upper platform. The captain, the first mate, the quartermaster, the navigator, the bosun, other crew members. Are you guys doing anything amongst the crew? Are you talking to anybody? Are you asking any questions? Are you... Again, there's a lot of preparation going on. There's a lot of talk. You see organization on they're going to send teams in.
Tell them kind of what we encountered and see if any of them knew more about the history of it, since some of it seems so ancient.
Who are you talking to?
Who would I talk to?
The bosun, Vargas Iron Fist, the navigator, Juno Mistwalker, quartermaster, Garrick the Raven.
I'd
First
probably
mate.
approach the navigator, being a tidewalker, to see if she knows more because it's sea-related type.
She's quiet, haunted almost. Her eyes drift towards the distant sea. She just, all you get out of it, like there's conversation and then there's just something she says. I dreamt of the mines again. Notice she did say again. The light beneath the stone isn't gone. It's waiting. So that's what Juno Mistwalker says. Ren, are you talking to anybody?
Yeah, she goes up to the captain and very casually and familiarly says, "So while we were down there clearing everything out, what's going on up here?"
The captain is very, very calculated, very commanding in his tone. It shifts often, though, between humor and a quiet threat in his words. Just kind of out of the conversation with the captain, this is what you get to take away from his words. We've stirred gods beneath the sea and men above it. The question is, how do we keep our necks when both start asking questions? So far, are you talking to anyone?
Well, I don't
First
really
mate.
don't really know anybody on this ship really right now,
Let me see.
except for the little bird guy, or sorry, the captain. That's about it.
Well, you would know the first mate. The first mate you've actually traveled on a ship with before.
Okay.
That's Silva Stormborn Quinn. She notices pretty much everything from what you
Okay.
know, but she's very observant.
All right, so I guess I'm going to go to the first mate and find out what do we get paid? When are we getting paid for this?
Well, you will be paid, and she mentions that to you. The captain will make sure it's taken care of, and you have a conversation. And at times, she leans over to say something to the captain as they're having a conversation with Ren. And there's a lot. It's almost like a meeting going on here amongst everybody.
Okay.
What you take away from your brief conversations with Silva, we're being watched by guild eyes and worse. I would suggest we not stay too long in their light.
Okay.
Jorak, are you talking to anybody? Garrett the Raven hasn't been talked to, and the bosun Vargas Iron Fist hasn't been talked to either.
He'll go to Garrick the Raven, but he's also going to keep an eye out for any Ulsafian hunting parties nearby, just to make sure.
Yeah, you're watching the docks below.
Yep.
Make a perception on that.
Yeah, but he'll kind of say, unless we've already shared it to 5 perception, unless we've already shared it, he'll be like, when we go in, be careful because deeper down there's a hunger something so don't go too deep. I don't know.
He accepts those words and passes your advice along. And again, and what did you roll on your perception, by the way?
5.
Okay. It looks like one whole section of the docks below, maybe 6 ships are Alsafia. That's what it looks like to you. But through your conversation with Garrick the Raven, you take away something that he says just kind of sinks in. They'll come with offers before blades. So let's hear the coin before we draw the steel. The brazier beside the captain crackles as forge smoke drifts through the walkways. Captain Vane unrolls a new chart on the table, one showing Q Nargon's coastlines, and the crimson gales claimed routes around the island. He looks up to you guys, eyes hard under the forge light, We've got a secret worth wars. The marble mines, the ruins, the passage below, all ours for now. But Lowforge runs on gossip and gold. The Forge Lords will hear of this soon. So tell me, do we deal? Do we hide? Or do we run?
I say we deal.
Okay.
We went through a lot of shit to secure those mines. I say we deal.
So one of you says deal. So you want to negotiate with the Forge Guilds. Cayenne, what are you saying? You can do that. You can secure the passage in secret and try and help to fortify the mines quietly. Or you can abandon Lowforge for now and just leave. Negotiating will take time, which means you're going to be here a while. Securing the passage could mean you're here on the island a while. Abandoning and just getting back on the ship and saying, fuck it, we're gone. So what is all your votes on this? So Rin says we should negotiate. And the captain's actually listening to your words.
Then what would we be negotiating for? To give control over to a different group?
What will happen, and the captain's very serious, they will hear of this at some point, and they will come looking for what we have discovered. Because the mines are restricted access in Lowforge, we would have to do some shady dealings with some of the Forge Lords to have them look the other way for perhaps a share of the bounty. It's a risky proposition, but it's possible. It would mean we're here in Lowforge for a while, maybe a week, maybe more.
Wouldn't being open like that garner allies?
I mean, they're going
Could
to
help
find
us
out
get
anyway.
connections.
Iron Fist, the bosun, speaks up. Wow. They may make allies, but remember in Lowforge, allies only go as far as you have coin to spend. Everybody here is for sale.
We don't have the manpower to hold it ourselves.
Well, the captain reminds you, keep in mind that once we set to securing it and making it more secret, there are 30 crew members on this ship. You can now, at this point, Rin, make me a perception check. As you're looking down over the city and the docks, and it's actually beautiful up here. It's a little windy, but it's
16.
There are, from what you can see right where you're standing, at least 7 other ships showing similar markings as the Scarlet Reaver in the harbor. Not all of them are docked at port. Some are out in the harbor, the waters, waiting. But there is about 7 Crimson Gale vessels that you can identify here already.
Do we have their support?
They are us. So you know. You are all Crimson Gale.
Well, maybe we could just hold it then.
I have a question. I will ask the captain. What is it about these mines? What is the rate of return for the Crimson? Or whatever.
The marble?
Yeah.
See if I can find that information on the thing. I can't remember what the value was, but
Is
it's
it
here.
worth defending? Is it worth selling?
he repeats what he said earlier. We found something that people would start wars over. There's great value. Like looking around, it's really hard to tell in Low Forge because again, it's very stormy. It's on a rocky cliffs, but the stone buildings, they're not stone. Now that you're up high, they are made out of this white, beautiful white marble that hardly has any veining at all. You hardly even notice it. It is so faint, so pure, so beautiful, so smooth. You've never seen anything like it in all your travels anywhere. And the captain basically says, this is the only place this marble can be mined.
So what is it to the guild to get their hands on it? The guilds in Low Forge. What do they want?
If they get their hands on it, no one will have access to any of it. The guilds of Low Forge will keep it for themselves, like they do with all the other mines.
So what's your intent with this?
The Crimson Gale wants to secure this ruins and entrance to a mine that nobody knows is there.
But what are they going to do with the marble?
So we found a long lost, forgotten marble mine.
I just want to know: is this worth, my life to defend it, secure it? Or would we better off make more money selling the damn thing? So
selling the whole mine?
Sell the whole mine. You want the access here? We'll give you the access, but it's going to cost you. I mean, it's another form of negotiation.
I have the item. I'm just trying to find it where I put it.
Mm-hmm.
Which drives me nuts.
I mean, we went through a lot of shit just to protect the marble here.
Yeah.
So there's got to be something else down there that nobody's talking about.
That definitely might be. Where is it? I lost it. Damn, here. Yeah, I can't find it now, and it's driving me nuts.
Captain, I'm changing my vote. I think we should keep this to ourselves and protect it.
Oh, there it is. I'm going to open this up. White shard marble. White shard marble is the most iconic resource on all of Q Nargon. It is recognized by its luminous white veins that are, again, you can't really see them, that glow faintly, though, in the moonlight and when polished. It is raw state. The stone appears dull and gray, but once refined with enchanted oils or blessed water, its surface becomes smooth as glass and emits a pale radiance even in darkness. It is unyielding to mundane tools. Only enchanted chisels or dragon-tempered steel can shape it without fracturing its essence. As I said, it appears as dull-grade stone with veins of pale light, intensifying when cut or polished. Again, it goes smooth and white. It is cool to the touch. Again, it seems almost unbreakable because it takes enchanted tools to work with it. Temples, it's in high demand from temples, standing stones, monuments, arcane sanctuaries. Like it's in demand.
Kyan in her pocket fingers the little piece of marble that she had picked up down there.
Yep. So
we hang on
at this point, you guys are talking amongst yourselves, and you will have to decide. You'll have to let me know what direction you're going to take, because that will be episode 10.
I think we need to talk about this over a drink.
Yeah, the council breaks as the braziers flame.
Jesus.
The council breaks as the braziers flame gutters low. Below the forges roar, 1,000 hammers beating like a single heart. Captain Vane rests a hand on the railing. His eyes are distant. Whatever, and he looks back at the four of you specifically. Whatever path we choose, he says softly, we've earned the right to walk it. He turns towards the mast and the rising through the haze. We've come too far to hand our story to another man's forge. The walkway creaks as you turn away, and the glow of Low-Forge painting the sea in shades of copper and blood. Somewhere far below, a whistle blows, and the night shifts again. All of you, +2 rapport with the Crimson Gale. And I will give you the rest in a second. Now, do you guys have a direction that you're thinking of?
I don't think we should try to sell it back to Low-Forge because I think that others have the right to have
Secure it.
this marble available so that if the Crimson Gale wants to sell it out there in the market, they should be able to.
Yeah.
So we want a global economy here. I like this. Okay.
So you're thinking
About the
of
money.
securing the passage in secret is what your guys' idea is. Kind of at this point.
That would allow the Gale to mine it
Yeah.
and ship out the marble somehow for sale.
Yep. Well, there's enough ships here to do it. At this point, you guys you're given. Well, actually, you're asked. Do you want your shore leave pay, as we're here for a while, or do you want all of it? It's your choice. You can take your share of everything, or you can just take your shore leave pay, and we'll keep the rest basically in like the bank.
Only take with you what you can carry to the Old Sea Tavern. So I'll just take the shore leave pay.
Same.
Okay.
Sounds good.
You guys notice everybody's
Where's it
getting
being
paid.
kept?
What's that?
Where's the rest of the money being kept?
It's down below in the hold.
Oh,
I'm
on
not
the
sure
ship.
where in the hold, but it's down
On
there.
the ship. Okay.
Yeah. You notice the deck hands. They come and they get a little sack of coin, and they go off into the city. Some of the more veteran crew, those of the like Garrick the Raven and that, they get a sack to do whatever they want, a little pouch, and they take off into the city as well. Some of them stick around with the captain. Each 4 of you are given a sack as well. There is 100 gold pieces in each of these that you get that you may spend freely during your downtime in Low-Forge. Lines are secured. Captains, please. So you will get 4, or let's say 5 days downtime that you're going to get. So you'll have that spend. And there is a whole segment on downtime stuff, but we'll get to that at another time. But again, I want to take a moment and thank everybody for watching. It has been a pleasure for episode 9. And of course, going into 10, it looks like the crew have decided to start the preparations to secure secretly this ruin access and access to the mines and figure out how things are going to be done on the Crimson for the Crimson Gale and aboard the Scarlet Reaver, and what your guys are going to take it up. So you have your shore leave pay, which is 100 gold that you may go and spend. I'm going to send each of you a document with shore leave items that you can choose to do while you're here for the 5 days. Some of it might be building study points or other things. So you can do that and, make progress towards certain things. But I will incorporate all that into episode 10. So you guys can do that. You find out through the time that you're there, by the way, that just the common marble you pull out is worth about 50 gold for 10 pounds. There is another stronger vein that has a resonance to it. Is 250 gold pieces per 10-pound block. There is some of the old marble that seems to have enchantment in it, almost like it's inscribed by the gods. It's worth 500 gold pieces for a 10-pound block. And then there is the deepest marble from the core is worth around 2,000 gold per 10-pound block. So there's some value here in the mines. It's going to take obviously work to get it set up, but that's not on you. That's on the
Yeah, we're
Crimson
not
Gale.
miners.
Yeah, and you guys have other things to do. So basically, at this point, you guys are all being given the choice. Like, you're staying here for 5 days, so you'll have downtime activities. But you can let me know as you're doing that whether or not your vote is to explore a little bit more of Q Nargon, or is it going to be, once everything is secured, just getting the hell out of Dodge and hitting the open seas again. There's a lot of trade that can be taken from here and sold somewhere else. But that's beside the point. So you guys all can think on that moving towards next episode, but I will get you all the document on downtime activities. So there's a lot of different ones. The book I'm going to give you is really meant for DMs, but I'm sure you'll figure it out as you go through it. So it's easier for you to pick. So anyway, I want to say thank you again for everybody. Thanks for tuning in for episode 9. Reminder that we are back next Thursday for episode 10. What's going to happen, I don't know. This is a sandbox game, as I said. So we're kind of exploring the world as we go. I do have write-ups on most of this island, so there is things that can be done if you want to explore more here. But if not, we'll move on to somewhere else, and we'll do that. So with that, guys, I'm going to wish everybody may all your rolls be critical. The little butterfly flying around. May all your rolls be critical, not just a 20, but also the 1, because a 1 is just as much fun. And until next Thursday, or you can join us next Tuesday, by the way, for our part 3 of our mini series that's going, Loose Tides. So tune in for that. And of course, I never even showed it once during this stream. There's our link bio. I'll let this run just for a little bit. Link.bio/DeaconsTable. That will take you to a list of all of our socials. The very top one is the most important, is our Discord server. Come and hang out. Come and say hi. Come and create a character. Have a chance to role play in one of our one-shot games or our mini adventures. There's going to be lots of activity, and there's 24/7 role play on the Discord that you can be involved with if you choose to. So we'll see you guys then, and thanks for coming out. And until next time, bye-bye.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Toodles. 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 Why is it not working?